All right, just got out of seeing Civil War, and I really liked it. If I had to sum up the movie, it didn't seem to be overtly political really much at all, even though that's kind of like at its centerpiece and the backdrop of everything that's going on. It seems to be more. There's a scene where they're trying to figure out what's happening, and a character says they're trying to kill us, and we're trying to kill them, and that summed it up for me as far as it's one side against the other, and and you could probably try and figure out, who's who is, as far as are they trying to match with political parties now, right now, and trying to paint one side as good and the other side as bad. None of that seemingly happens, at least unless you maybe really start looking deep into it. And then I fear that if you start looking too much into it, you might be coming to conclusions that maybe he's not exactly present. Maybe they are. I don't know. This is more of a movie that I think lends itself to lots of discussion and maybe contemplating scenes and ideas and trying to figure out the true message of the movie, which is definitely not political. It's more human. So yeah, I really enjoy the fact that it doesn't, not seemingly once. I mean, I just got out of it, so I've not really had a chance to really dissect it or anything. But it feels like the movie wants you to think about everything else except the politics, and when it does that, it becomes just a really great film about human characteristics and maybe why people do things, or I don't know. I've not seen it with anyone. I've not been able to talk to anyone who has seen it. So a lot of what I would like to discuss is more of in a discussionary form, rather than me just saying, well, or here's what it's about, because it can be about so many different things to so many different people, I think, and what you can really take out of it comes down to your own personal thoughts about how scenes play out and how different lines of dialogue mean certain things. I don't know how much action people expect to be in the movie, because you would think, well, a movie with the title of Civil War, I bet the trailer maybe showed a lot of action, and there's a fair amount, but it's definitely not an action movie. Definitely not. But I will say that any action that is in it is very well done, and the last 20 minutes or so, you could tell everyone in the theater was definitely on the edge of their seats, really just knowing in their mind how things could play out, because you had the previous hour and a half to have everything set up as far as the characters themselves and where they're going and where they're going to end up at the end. But yeah, I really liked it. I don't think it's the best of the year. It's not that type of movie at all. If they wanted to try to make like an Oscar type picture, it would have been done in a different way. This certainly definitely could have Oscars, but it's not like last year's Oppenheimer, where you watch it and you're like, this is probably going to win Best Picture. I could see this being nominated, maybe. I don't know, but there's no fault of the movie if it doesn't get nominated for anything at the Oscars, just because it's doing its own thing and it does it very well. It's very much an Alex Garland movie, and I say go check it out. It's really good. I would like to be able to talk about it more in the future, but for now, my initial thoughts are it was just a very, very good film. So let me know below if you've seen it and what you thought of it, and maybe any ideas or thoughts that you had from it. And if you feel one way or another politically, if anything stood out to you that way or anything, let me know. For me, I thought it ran a nice line down the middle, and yeah.